What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the CU4 YouTube channel, where Carlisle United are ending the night as top of the league after a very dominant 2-0 victory over Halifax Town at Brunton Park. Yeah, Carlisle top of the league, albeit the teams around us have games in hand. Obviously, Rochdale's game was postponed tonight, but Carlisle got top of the league in the games that they've played, which is a great feeling, of course. And it was a fantastic performance from Carlisle. It was a professional performance from Carlisle. We made the game look very routine, very easy. I thought Halifax were poor, if I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't have said that they were 8th in the division before the game. I don't think Halifax really challenged us in the game as a whole, to be honest. I thought Carlisle looked very calm and composed in all aspects of the pitch. Interesting one for me that Thomas come back into the team, but he kept Morgan Feeney as the captain. I thought that was interesting. I mean, Thomas unfortunately didn't stay on the pitch for very long. He went off after 7 minutes. A bit of a concern. The centre-back injuries and, of course, Hayden dropping out of the squad for whatever reason that may have been. So that's a bit concerning, but I thought Feeney as captain's a brilliant choice, of course, and I thought Jack Ellis came on in that centre-back position and played sensational. I thought Jack Ellis was fantastic at centre-back. He did everything that he needed to do, and did it well. He looked confident, he looked composed, and considering their strikers look quite tall and stuff, he was very confident in the air, winning a lot of headers against their long balls in that second half. In terms of individual performances, I thought everybody had a decent game. I think Chris Clark is a level above this division. I really do. Just in everything that he does, it looks better than other people in the division. I love how he's so attacking minded, that there was a couple of occasions tonight where he sort of picks the ball up in left back and immediately turns to drive into the attack. He's very attack minded. He's always there in the space. He's always available to pick up a loose ball, to pick up a second ball. And he has that mindset of going forward, but he knows when to release the pass as well. He knows when not to do too much. And another thing that I do like about him is if he's got the ball in the midfield, say he drops it off to Luamba, Chris Clark he has that attacking mindset to realise, oh, I'm not going to get past that defender, I'm just going to slot back in, or I'm going to get past that defender, off you go type of thing. And he's very intelligent is what I'm looking for there, with the way that he makes his runs and stuff like that, and some of the passes he makes. Very intelligent footballer, and I think he does have a very decent career, a few divisions higher than Carlisle, although I would obviously love him to stay at Carlisle for an extended period of time. And on the individual performances, I thought Julian Luamba, that was his best performance in the Carlisle shirt by a country mile. I thought Julian Luamba was fantastic tonight. And 15 minutes into the game, it was a Luamba goal. Regan Linney plays it to Luamba. Junior Luamba takes a shot. It was deflected, and it beats the goalkeeper at his near post. It's a low, hard shot, which I thought the goalkeeper really struggled with tonight. The Halifax keeper, after we scored the second, the Halifax keeper made some fantastic saves. But I thought before then he looked a lot very shaky, and it was good play from Carlisle on the attack, and maybe a bit of fortune with the deflection of the shot. But you take that, especially when you've had such bad luck for the last few years. You take that little bit of luck when you can get it. Then there was some brilliant play from Archie Davis. He keeps it in really well, and then he plays it to Junior Luamba, who plays it to Chris Clark. Chris Clark gets it into the box for Georgie Kelly. Georgie Kelly just can't get the pass. He touches it down brilliantly. He just can't get the little layoff pass back to McAdam. Unfortunately, he just can't do it. But some really nice play from Carlisle. Carlisle were creating some decent opportunities, and I've got to say the next move I absolutely loved. Archie Davis drops a roulette in the defence and then just plays it to Chris Clark, and then there you go, the Chris Conn just driving into the space, as we were saying before. But a lovely turn from Archie Davies, who was playing with a lot of quality to be able to be doing roulettes in that position and everything. But brilliant from Carlisle again. And there was a good shot from Junior Luamba. He goes hard and low, the goalkeeper makes a save, but he looked poor. He didn't look very confident. He looked a bit shaky with the way he was saving things towards the end of that first half. And then there's a ball, I don't even know what happens. It sort of just appears as if Cameron Harper spawns in out of nowhere, and he's just all of a sudden in a really decent opportunity. And I don't think he had, I think he had more time than he thought, is what I'm trying to say there. Because he just sort of snatched at the cross, but I thought he had a lot more time just to compose himself. And then there's a corner that comes in, and it's Morgan Feeney, I believe, that flicks it on, and Junior Luamba gets the tap in to make it 2-0. And just complete a very good performance from Junior Luamba. And of course, he then wants his hat-trick, doesn't he? He does have a couple of opportunities where he's denied fantastically, which we'll get on to in a minute. But there's a brilliant save from George Kelly, from a George Kelly shot. George Kelly didn't make the serve, obviously. But no, Kelly with a volley, and the goalkeeper makes an absolutely superb save. It's the first of many superb saves from the goalkeeper, to be fair. Harvey McAdam has a volley from the edge of the box, and I thought it was going in, but this really routine save for the goalkeeper. But I sort of leant forward expecting it to hit the back of the net. I don't know why. I think it was just the angle of the pitch. I was in the Andrew Jenkins stand tonight, which is a bit different to where I would normally sit. But there was a few ricocheted shots from Halifax. Morgan Feeney cleared it up with a crunching tackle. Brilliant tackle to clear it and to stop that danger in its path. Junior Luamba gets a cross in. It's blocked. It comes out to Stephen Wharton, who it's a brilliant volley. The connection's fantastic, but another good save from their goalkeeper. And then Junior Luamba, I mean, he deserved a goal, to be fair. Like, bit of a fantastic step overs, in and out, gets past one, gets past two, takes a shot, goalkeeper with a fantastic one-handed save to keep the scoreline at 2-0. And I mean, I did feel a bit sorry for Luamba not getting his hat-trick, to be fair, after that move. But Carlisle United with a 2-0 victory against Halifax. I did think Halifax were poor, to be fair. But, I mean, you know, sometimes you just have an off night, and that could have been an off night for Halifax. Carlisle very professional and very dominant in their performance. We got top of the league, and, you know, we're through in the FA Cup, 3 points at home, and now a massive trip down to Southend on Saturday, 5:30 kickoff. It will be it'll be a mammoth task to get there, but I think it'll be a fantastic atmosphere, and it should be a great game of football, which hopefully Carlisle can continue this momentum. It's great that we've picked up a few wins on the bounce and stuff, but be interested now to see how we can perform against another, you know, top 3 side in the division, a team that will be going for that automatic promotion during the end of the season. What were your thoughts on the game? Let me know in the comments down below. I thought it was a good performance from Carlisle, to be fair, and I'm recording this at 20 minutes to midnight, so if I'm not as loud as normal, that's probably why, because it is quite late. But yeah, good performance from Carlisle. What did you think? Were you at the game? And let me know in the comments down below. But for now, I've been CUO4. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.